Previously on All My Children.
Who are you? Tell me who you are!
You really want to know, Adam? I'll tell you exactly who I am.
So, you figure out where you know this guy from?
Yes, that's the guy that was in the flick.
He's an actor?
Doctor, exactly what are you proposing that we do?
Family therapy. With Bianca, her birth parents, her stepmother, and her uncle.
And let's get to it, whatever it takes.
I heard about a runner's high, monks reaching nirvana. In tennis, you become one with the ball. Well, tonight at Holidays, dinner theater hit new heights. I owned Axel Green.
Like he's got to be in here somewhere.
What started as a nothing walk-on has become the part I was born to play. Not one false note did I hit. Seamless artistry steeped in honesty. I tell you, Janet, it's like breathing pure oxygen. All the world's a stage, and this boy is strutting his stuff.
Well, I certainly remember locking
You
the
see,
door.
I had Axel's backstory down cold. But it's the little bits of business, the subtle shadings and nuances that really sell the audience. Like the way I took your hand tonight, or helped you on with your scarf. I created a cloak of intimacy that Trevor the ham-handed can't penetrate. If that poor schmo's wondering what I've got that he hasn't, tonight was a wake-up call. Axel and Janet Green are together again, and they're better than ever. This calls for a celebration. Invite me in?
Somebody's been in here.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. My jewelry's strewn all over the bed, and I didn't leave these lights on.
Don't touch anything. Fingerprints. Mustn't disturb the integrity of the crime scene. Well, looks like the perps evac'd the premises. I don't know about you, but I could use a drink. Let's hit the bar downstairs. Okay, buddy, come out with your hands up.
Oh, sweetheart.
Whoa, sweetheart. You hardly touched her, did you?
Oh, I wasn't hungry.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't I take you back to your place? You can have a bit of a lie down, have a bite to eat, maybe a shower.
I don't want to leave Bianca. Thanks. Travis. Well, how is she?
The latest tests show that her electrolyte balance is improving slightly.
Well, that's very, very encouraging.
Some of the best news we got, huh?
She's sleeping now. Myrtle's in with her.
Okay, I'll go keep her company.
All right, I'll be right here if you need it. Travis, I get the feeling that there was something you didn't want to say in front of her.
Well, yeah, for starters, I understand that congratulations are in order, Jack. You and Erica are engaged to be married, Bianca tells me.
Yes, Bianca's right. Do you have any kind of a problem with that?
Well, I've got a question. Are you out of your mind?
Are you all right?
Bianca's just lying there. She's just trying to hold on to her life. She's fighting for her life. She's just so fragile. And I put her there, Myrtle. My daughter is in this bed because of me. As a mother, I'm a failure.
Enough, darling. You know, I remember Mona
talking about herself exactly the same way.
My mother?
Mm-hmm.
My mother thought that she failed me? Myrtle, that's just not possible.
Joy. How... This can't be possible. But here you are. You're real. You're not a ghost. You're incredibly, unbelievably alive. Joy, please, please, I won't harm you. I just want to understand. I'm so tired of chasing phantoms. How can you possibly be real?
First, you have to admit what you did.
Joy, you know what I did. You were there.
If you want answers, you have to follow me.
I'd follow you to the ends of the earth. You know that, too. Excuse me.
Sorry to interrupt, but no one's going anywhere without me.
All My Children, brought to you by Huggies Diapers. If it makes babies happy, Huggies has it.
What are you doing here in that ridiculous outfit?
Protecting my interests.
Well, I want you out of here, or I call security and have them throw you out.
No problem. We can leave together.
Please, just do as he says. This is none of your business.
You made it my business. Right now, I think I'm entitled to a couple of answers, like who you really are and why you're so obsessed with him.
You either take the elevator or free fall for 23 floors. It's your call. I want you out.
God! Did it again.
Don't just stand there like an idiot. Do something. You're the reason she ran out of here, you numbskull. What were you doing on my balcony?
Keeping an eye on you. Look, whether you like it or not, I'm a player in this thing, all right?
Listen, we gotta find her. You take the roof. I'll get the basement. Wait a minute.
What happens if you find her first?
Trust me.
Like I've got a choice.
Not my mother. My mother was as strong and as solid as the Rock of Gibraltar.
Yeah, but, you know, we mustn't let the children see us crumble. I know in private, Mona sometimes worried. She was afraid she might have done the wrong thing for you.
When was this?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, when you thought your heart was broken, or a dream went up in smoke, or if your life took a risky turn, which it quite often did. Mona blamed herself. She thought that maybe she had failed you.
Myrtle, my mother never failed me. My mother was always there for me. My mother loved me like nobody ever loved me. I mean, yes, I fought with her all the time, and yes, I gave her a lot to worry about, but Myrtle, it breaks my heart to think that my mother blames herself, that she thinks she failed me.
But it's all right for you to blame yourself because Bianca's in this bed. In spite of everything the doctors have told you, in spite of what you've read, you still believe that bad mothering has put Bianca in that bed.
Yes.
Darling, listen to me. You know, mothers have been taking the blame for a long time whenever children are in trouble, and I'm sick of it. It's bunkum. Now, who and what we are is a mishmash of good and bad, right and wrong. A little pinch of this, a touch of that. And there's people. But you remember, at the end of things, you are Mona's daughter, and that should count for something.
Oh, Myrtle. It counts for a lot.
Mommy?
Yes, sweetheart, yes, baby. I'm right here, honey. Mommy's right here. And so is Auntie Myrtle.
My throat hurts. Can they take out the feeding tube?
Maybe tomorrow, honey. Maybe tomorrow, when you're stronger. Because you're going to need your strength, baby, to get well. Bianca, Uncle Jack told me something that you said earlier when he was here with Dimitri. Do you remember that, honey? Well, Uncle Jack said that you mentioned that Uncle Jack and Dimitri really hate each other, but that they ganged up together just to trick you. Do you really believe that, sweetheart?
I love Erica, and I would like to spend the rest of my life with her. You tell me what's crazy about that.
You know her as well as I do.
No, Travis, in fact, I know her better than you.
Oh, really? Well, if that's true, then why are you sprinting towards disaster?
Is that what I'm doing, Travis? Sprinting toward disaster?
Look, as far as our family is concerned, she is a one-woman wrecking
No, that is
crew.
your experience, not mine.
Really?
Really?
Well, let me jog your memory, Jackson. Back to the time when we were having our custody battle over Bianca, huh? Erica broke speed records turning on you when you wouldn't lie for her on the witness stand.
Thanks for reminding me, Travis, but that's ancient history.
Oh, really? Well, those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it.
Gosh, I had no idea you were so concerned about my future.
All I am worried about is Bianca. I don't want her stuck in the middle of the farce of a marriage between you and Erica. What happens to her when your honeymoon is over, huh? You and Erica picnic on each other while my daughter is starving herself to death? I don't think so.
Where do you get off? Passing down these judgments to your high place.
Hey, this is a hospital. Come on now. You're brothers, aren't you? Act like it, please.
Well, I hope I didn't scare you, little girl.
This is my daughter, Amanda.
I think you were more scared of me than I was of you.
I think you're right. Still, you should apologize to Mr. Green for shaving 10 years off his life.
That's not Mr. Green. It can't be.
I am. But you can call me Axel. You're lucky I got lightning-quick reflexes. I wasn't expecting a pint-sized petunia like you. I could have decked you with a karate chop.
You know karate?
You're looking at a certified black belt. I also happen to be a second-degree Don in Aikido.
I bet you my daddy could take you in one round, no contest.
Speaking of your daddy, does he know you're here playing dress-up?
I'd like a glass of water, please.
If you don't mind.
Oh, one Aquapura coming up.
Not tap water. It's yucky. Ice water, please.
Sorry, would you please get her some? There's some in the vending machine down the hall.
Well, my Lort contract specifies no grunt work, but for a pretty little girl like you, I can make an exception.
Thanks. This pretty little girl happens to be in a lot of trouble. Now, I know that I talked to you about this before. You are not supposed to be out alone at night. The last time you went out by yourself, you fell down a well, remember?
Nothing bad happened this time.
That's not the point.
Did I wreck your date with Mr. Green?
Did Trevor send you here to spy on me?
Nope. I thought of it all by myself.
Well, then you're in double trouble. You're in trouble with him and me. I gotta call your father. He must be sick with worry.
What's that thing on top of Mr. Green's head?
Toupee. Line's busy.
It looks like roadkill.
If you haven't got anything nice to say,
Then
don't say anything at all.
Or come sit next to me.
Here. Let me clean some of this makeup off your face.
What's that Lort thingy Mr. Green's talking about?
Oh, it's just salesman talk, that's all. Forget about it.
I'd like to forget about Mr. Green altogether.
Well, Amanda, that's not fair. You don't even know him.
I know my daddy by heart, and I thought you did too. Just in case you forgot, I made a little list. My daddy's funny, he's goofy, knows when I'm ticklish, and sometimes lets me eat dessert first. He always knows where it hurts and how to make it feel better. Can Mr. Green beat that?
Nobody's perfect.
My daddy is, except for scrambled eggs. He makes them too rubbery.
Is that so?
Coming through. Here you go, mademoiselle. Well, well, well. Looks like the gang's all here.
Amanda, I think you owe these folks an apology.
For what?
Well, your mom obviously wants to spend some quality time with her fiance, alone and undisturbed.
I didn't disturb anyone. Except for Mr. Green. I accidentally scared the pants off of him.
Huh?
It's just a figure of speech.
Yeah, well, you kind of scared the pants off of me. Thanks to Carrie's mom, though, I found out where you were hanging out.
All's well that ends well.
Your troubles are just beginning there, sweetheart.
Don't take your temper out on the child, Mr. Dillon.
Is that what I'm doing?
Oh, Amanda's been no trouble at all. I'm glad we had this chance to bond on an interpersonal level. Future stepdad to stepchild. But I don't expect you to call me Daddy, sweetheart. Uncle Axel will be fine.
Ixnay on the Epstead Day. Trevor, Amanda and I spoke, and she knows what she did was wrong.
Hey, isn't anyone going to listen to my side of the story? Isn't a person innocent until proven naughty?
Sweetheart, we've already determined that you're guilty in this situation. We're going to move on to the punishment phase.
No Brussels sprouts for a week?
No, more like 24 hours without your baggy babies or whatever they're called.
That's not fair.
Well, you just got to imagine that they took off for Center City and didn't give you any warning about it. Now, you know what it's like to lose somebody that you love more than life for the rest of your life without any warning.
Sounds fair to me. Let the punishment fit the crime.
You're still the best daddy in the world.
Sweetheart, I don't butter up that easy.
Really? Even ask Mommy. No one could ever take your place. No matter how hard they tried. And just for the record, I didn't come here alone. Carrie's mom dropped me off in the lobby.
Say goodnight, sweetheart.
Good night, Mr. Green. It was nice meeting you. Night, Mommy. Love you.
Good night, sweetheart. I love you, too.
This is us going out the door. You two can get back to whatever.
The kid hardly touched her water. You know, there's a saying in the theater. If it ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage. If we're gonna fool Trevor, we need a fast rewrite.
You don't need me to remind you, right?
Yeah, we're in a hospital. We'll try to keep the family infighting to a minimum.
For your own sakes, as well as Bianca's.
You bet.
Thanks.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, hi.
How you doing? I know the feeding tube's a bit of a pain, but it's kind of necessary right now. You mind if I take a listen at your heart?
Now what? What's the matter?
I just found myself thinking about Christina.
Christina, what made you think of her?
I don't know, Travis. I guess it was just seeing Bianca laying in that bed so small and so helpless.
Look, this is not the same. We are not going to lose Bianca. We've got a good chance of saving her.
Yeah, well, I had a good chance of saving our little sister, too, but I couldn't do it.
Look, brother, I was there, too. I couldn't save her either.
Okay.
My mom said you might take this stupid feeding tube out tomorrow.
Well, yeah, anything's possible. But we should probably wait for Dr. Wyman to take a look at you tomorrow morning, and then we'll know for sure. But in the meantime, guess what I brought for you? The Ghoul Friend Club, hot off the presses.
Thanks.
Yeah, you know, I've got a shift to go take care of, but I'd love to come back and read to you if you'd like me to.
Won't you be seeing Jake?
Ghoul friends come first, thank you. All right, so I'll be back. See ya.
Ellie's nice.
Very. Now, sweetheart, getting back to what we were talking about before. Honey, why did you think that Uncle Jack and Dimitri were ganging up to trick you?
I don't know, I just said it.
Because you believe it?
I just wanted to get rid of the stupid feeding tube that's stuck down my throat. I'm very tired. Would you turn the light out?
Joy? You here? Joy, I don't want to harm you, I swear. Just want to talk to you. This game is getting very ugly.
There's only two people that know you're up on this roof. That's you and me. I won't give you away, I promise. I guess the next move is up to you.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Come on, isn't this starting to get a little ridiculous?
She wasn't in the basement, but she's been there.
How do you know?
I found this in one of the storage bins.
Duct tape? Gee, I've never known a woman to leave home without it.
I also found food for about a week, bottled water, and a bottle of chloroform.
Put it together, it certainly sounds like Joy.
Yeah. Joy's planning on taking someone hostage, Dad, and that someone is me.
Well, if she's waiting around for ransom, she's going to have to wait an awful long time.
This isn't funny.
Carrying duct tape is not a crime in the state.
This has gone too far. I'm going to find her. What happened there?
Nothing. I tripped over when I came looking for her.
You haven't seen Joy up here?
No, I haven't seen anything. Then again, she does know how to disappear. Come on, come on. If we don't hurry, she's going to give us the slip, just like she did back at the cabin.
Alerted security, they're on the lookout for her.
Good. Listen, I tell you what, I'll check all the floors above your office. You go down and stake out the basement.
I just came from
Adam,
there.
she's been one step ahead of us during this entire thing. Think about it. After the bar fight, I went back to the cabin. All her stuff was already gone. Now, Joy holds true to form. The first thing she's going to want to do is grab her stuff and vanish. If we're lucky, you can be there waiting for her.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Come out, wherever you are.
Whenever I turn around, you're there.
What, all of a sudden you have stage fright?
Well, this is worse than opening night jitters. Did you see the way that Trevor looked at us? Like a critic with enough clout to close the show. He's not buying our act.
He's got to buy it. He's got no choice.
I am a good study of character, and Trevor Dillon is no dummy. We underestimate him at our own peril.
Well, what do you suggest we do about it?
Well, acting is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Don't you see? We're short on sweat. If we want to convince Trevor that we're nuts about each other, we've got to turn up the heat, ratchet up the romance, liven up the libido.
I get your drift. You're saying we have to make Trevor think that we're playing mattress tag.
Oh, morning, noon, and night, in the bed, on the floor, hanging from the rafters. Trevor has got to believe that this passion play is legit, that I'm the guy that makes those colored lights spin. You and me, we got a one-way ticket on a streetcar named Desire. Hang on tight, sweetheart, baby mine. We're going into a tunnel.
Are you out of your mind?
Ow! What did you do that for?
Get out.
I was just going for realism.
Yeah, but you're going to go for another black eye if you don't scram out of here.
This gig better have workers' comp.
Exit stage right.
That would be stage left.
Whatever. Oh, Amanda.
How's she doing?
She's asleep or she's pretending to be. Where's Jack?
I don't know. It wasn't my turn to watch him.
You two had a fight. Jack's walking it off.
You know us both so well.
Well, you both act like a couple of...
What? We act like brothers?
What did you fight about?
You, Erica. What else?
Me? What have I done?
Well, for starters, you had the bad taste to get yourself engaged.
Oh, I'm sorry that you don't approve.
No, you are oblivious to anyone else's needs but your own. Bianca is wasting away in there, and you're going to be off, what, choosing china patterns?
How dare you?
No. How dare you make a decision like this that so greatly affects her life without considering the consequences?
You and I agreed to set our differences aside. All of our hostilities were supposed to be put aside, and our only focus is to be on Bianca's recovery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's before I had all the facts. But Bianca herself told me about this engagement, that once again, Mom had found happiness in the arms of another man.
Oh, are you once again insinuating that Bianca's setback is my fault?
Insinuating? Hell. I am calling it the way that it is. Far be it for you to put your life on hold while our daughter's hangs in the balance. Oh, no. Go ahead. Turn her world upside down. Create a world of chaos for her. But just go on and call the caterers, reserve the hall, book your honeymoon. I make 100 decisions that Bianca will be no part of, because every time she tries to get close to you, you throw yourself at another man. I suppose that solves everything, huh?
I suppose I'm to blame for everything. I'm to blame for El Nino, for global warming, for the hole in the ozone layer. Any natural disaster, that is my fault.
Well, Erica, given the size of your ego, that's a real possibility.
My ego? Oh, you know something coming from you, that is beyond laughable. Your ego is so out of control that you can't even begin to comprehend that you are actually less than perfect. The fact that you are fallible is inconceivable to you. No, that is impossible, isn't it? I mean, look at you. Look at you. Travis, you would show up for the end of the world dressed for a cocktail party, ready to point the finger at blame at everybody but yourself. It's the rest of the world that's out of orbit. No, not you. Well, think about it, Travis. Think if you were the last person on Earth, who would you be able to blame then? Who? When you discover that your less than perfect life is really less than perfect.
Are these pearls of wisdom you picked up from your stint at Betty Ford?
Oh, isn't that typical? Mock what you don't understand. Well, just to inform you slightly, I learned to face my faults without flinching at Betty Ford. Don't knock it until you've tried it.
Do me a favor. Spare me the self-help psychobabble,
You
please.
couldn't even begin to help to save yourself because you don't even begin to recognize that you actually need help. You are in such denial. One thing, however, I have not yet figured out. How does striking out at me help your daughter? You want to save face? You want to save yourself? Women and children be damned? You want to abandon ship? Fine, you do that, Travis. You go ahead. The fact that you are a gutless coward, that'll be our dirty little secret.
Unlike you, I have been able to put Bianca's needs ahead of my own.
So have I.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and a bang-up job that you've done, too. Bianca obviously has got a problem with her self-image, so what do? You put her to work in a cosmetics company, where she's surrounded by chic models who maintain their boyish figure by sticking their fingers down their throats.
You know nothing about young girls, and you know nothing about building their self-esteem.
I'll tell you what I do know about Erica. Bianca needs your attention. She needs your undivided love. Not what's left over when you're finished playing Smoopy with her Uncle Jack.
All right, that is enough.
Stay out of this. When am I going to be able to get through to you, Erica? Bianca is not a toy that you dress up and play with, and then cast aside the minute that you get a better offer.
You know something? You're hopeless. I don't understand why I even thought that I could get through to you.
Maybe I can get through to you. Now, tomorrow morning, we start family therapy. And the stakes for Bianca are way too high for us to let our little problems get in the way. But let me tell you something. If you don't shut your mouth, I mean right now, brother, I'll shut it for you.
I was about to say the same thing.
Why involve yourself in this?
I'm not sure. Why did you end up on my terrace?
Don't ask questions there aren't answers for.
All right. Why are you connected to Adam? Another question without an answer.
I'm sorry.
What I don't know won't hurt me, is that right?
Something like that. Please, go. Let me finish what Adam started.
Started? With this? Look, I'll gladly give it back to you if you just answer my question.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You mean you won't. It's your choice. I always knew in my heart you were real.
I never pretended to be anything else.
Just tell me one thing, okay? It was you in Adam's passageway, wasn't it?
I didn't mean to hit you so hard. I'm sorry.
You knocked me unconscious? Well, I guess I owe you one. Don't I?
I have to go.
Go where? There's nowhere to go. What are you doing? Be careful! You're gonna fall! Oh my God.
My daddy is funny. He's goofy. He knows where I'm ticklish. He sometimes lets me eat dessert first. He always knows where it hurts and how to make me feel better. Oh, Amanda. Axel, you are a glutton for punishment.
You okay?
Oh, I can handle Travis.
Okay, well, in that case, I guess you don't really need me around, huh?
Oh, forever and always.
Well, when I get you home, so you get a little bit of rest. You have a really rough day tomorrow.
I'll be ready. I have to handle this. I have to do this. Bianca's life depends on this.
Joy on her wedding day.
Okay. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. No problem. Right?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
Next week on All My Children.
You slept with Adam.
I'll tell you who Jim Thomason really is. It's not a pretty picture.
Can you put aside your need to justify yourself and just listen to Bianca?
If you're a size 12 or greater, or if you've lost a lot of weight recently and you'd like tips on how to dress to best flatter your figure, call the Oprah Winfrey Show at 591-9111.
One Life to Live, next.